Okay, once again, getting creepy if I leave it idle for too long, huh? Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save him the embarrassment. Good morning. Morning, little guy. Well, Natalie, what's your decision? Is that bad ideas? I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside. We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night. So that's what that smell was. And Natalie, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. Oh, God. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? How about we talk to the Chompettes? None of the fun Chompettes are around. Thankfully, Potato is kept hidden this entire time. Nothing can we call our own but death, and that small muddle of the barren earth, which serves as paste and cover for our bones. Oh, sorry, didn't see you creeping up behind me. I was reciting my favorite line from William Shakespeare. Do you know which play it was from? It wasn't the one with the weird sisters. You take a wild guess. That's right. The Life and Death of King Richard II. Before I came to this cabin, I used to read all the classics. Why did I stop? I can't turn the page with just my tongue. Hell, I can't even nudge a book off the bookshelf. Pathetic, right? You nod. Yeah. I've been watching your progress so far. And I must say, very strange choices. Even for someone like you. I've wondered why you're so accommodating for those four. Pity I didn't receive the same treatment. So what is the deal with the Chompettes? Oh well. Excuse my rambling. Are you here for another survival lesson? You shrug. Excellent. No shame in preparing for the absolute worst. 36 hours have passed. You have no food. What happens? For starters, your brain stops craving glucose. But there's a good reason for that. Your guts have begun shrinking, and your livers have transformed fatty acids into chemical compounds called ketone bodies. Have I lost you already? There's books on the bookshelf that can explain all of this. Anyways, ketone bodies mimic glucose for the brain and provide about 2/3 of the energy needed to function. Sounds pretty great, right? Oh, my sweet summer child. Using ketone bodies gradually acidifies your blood which can lead to ketoacidosis. Ketoacidosis is common in diabetics. But how do you know if you have ketoacidosis? Well, a large amount of acetone is released in your urine and respiratory system. Your breath will smell something like fingernail polish, which smells like... I can't remember. No one knows the smell now. But looking at your face, I'll bet your breath smells much worse. If only the Chompets had something nice to say about you. Here, have another recipe card. Oh, we unlocked Potato's recipe. I personally wouldn't make it. Okay, I'm curious. Slaughter stew. 2 arms separated the soldier, 2 legs separated near the hip, 1 cauldron of water. Slowly boil the arms and legs in the cauldron until skin begins to separate from the flesh. Remove skin and attempt to remove flesh from bones. Discard skin and bones or give to an animal. Cut flesh into 1-inch cubes. Add flesh back to cauldron, stir occasionally for 8 hours. Adding pepper and salt is needed. Yummy. Okay, once again, yeah, the obvious... Is this... Must be concept art for the corpse. I personally wouldn't make it. But you have a taste for things like this. Don't you? You don't argue. Let's talk again, shall we? I won't be leaving here. Far too dangerous to go exploring right now. You shut the drawer and call everyone together for a meeting. Natalie, you okay, little guy? And Natalie looks pale, like he's gonna pass out. And Natalie, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. Thank you, Natalie. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Natalie. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Karen? Yes? Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Natalie? You say nothing. Goodbye, Natalie. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. See you soon, little guy. Guess all we can do now is wait. Hold up. I wanna... Okay, let me, put that save there, and then I wanna... Because... Wait, did... No, that's... Okay, never mind. I think I was gonna try to see if... Because... Onion asked us if we could stop at Natalie, and... Wait, was this... Okay, yeah, this was the... That was... Okay, and this was from before. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor's getting choked up. I didn't tell him. I'm missing him already. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear a scraping from the floor. Found you! You explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. That's tree reference, get it? Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency chompette me and told me to give you this mission. Watch out for that knife, and protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? Okay. You nod. It's the yeast you can do, right? You tell Brad that pun didn't make sense. On a roll today. I'll see you around. Brad hops away, squeezing himself into the mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep thinking about what Brad told you. You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with a towel before drying. Much better. You hear something approaching, so you clench a fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. Wake up in the kitchen again. You wake up in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk, or... We found more meat. Oh, God. Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide to cook breakfast for everyone. Cutting each slice fairly thin, you brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Karen runs into the kitchen. Oh, God. What is that smell? Give it to me. Now. You don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ugh! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes from the couch and heads into the kitchen. God. Already. Gregor looks conflicted. But he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join him in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Karen is sounding more determined than before. I'm gonna lie down on the couch. Try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls onto the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in to whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Antony are gone, and Natalie are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? Are you the Monica of this game? If we're going to compare this to Doki Doki, you're Monica, aren't you? How'd you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. And now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses, deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know it needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? Ooh. Choice time again. Oh, God. Why don't you do it? I need to psych myself up for what's next. This is my first time and I want it to be perfect. What if I tell her no? Fine. Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a farce. Gregor, hi. Hey, Karen. What are you doing? Untie me! Oh my God! This'll be over soon, Gregor. Ah! Stop! Stop! Gregor's turned silent. You leave her alone, going to the bedroom and crawling into the bed that Natalie slept in. You fall asleep almost immediately. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh, this. You were having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us some breakfast this morning to celebrate. Breakfast? With what? That's a surprise. Gregor already finished his. Took a few hours, but he caved. Come on, let me show you. You get out of bed and head to the living room. Oh, what the fuck? Why? He's a little weak from the blood loss, but don't worry. Bandaged him up like a field medic. What is it, Gregor? Where are my... God, you're stupid. Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you'd have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the necropsy book. What are you talking about? Do I have to spell it out for you? You can't swim. How are you supposed to help us out when you'd immediately drown? You'd sink like a log. What? I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty, huh? Gregor grows pale. How's that for a big breakfast? You fed him to himself? And don't try to crawl away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. I don't want any of it to go bad, so we'll have to eat that fresh arm when everything else is gone. Speaking of which, I'm gonna start cooking another chunk. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. Hey, all I wanted to do is keep everyone alive and together. But I failed at that. Are you disappointed in me? Thank you. That means a lot to me. Growing up, nobody had to tell me to be big and strong. It just happened naturally. My mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths. Yet I complained my belly wasn't full. One day on my way home from school, I was walking by the town inn. Smelled something amazing, coming right out of a pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag. They threw away a meal that was fresh out of the oven for some reason. At least that was what I thought. I became ill with food poisoning. I hugged the toilet and cried for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. I learned nothing from that experience. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. She's gonna keep eating me. I'm sorry. Getting too lightheaded to hold a good conversation. She's gonna torture me again. You know that, right? You nod. Gregor grows a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I've never been this cold. This cabin, it chills me in the bones. or what's left of him. Please, consider it my dying wish. Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay? Gregor begins to look at peace. You watch the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. The hell do you think you're doing? You tell Karen that Gregor gave up. We could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you? No matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen to try to find the other remains. Gregor. You look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wander.
Hello.
Let's play hide and seek! What? No. There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? And now the hide and seek part from the appetizer edition. The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is. And I'll bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now. So watch out for that knife. Wait. Isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it? Huh? What? You shrug. As the leader of the Chompettes, it's important you find all of us. So please don't please don't forget any of us. Yeah. Good luck! Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? You've been neglecting the Chompettes lately. Can't hurt to play along with them, right? You go talk to Karen in the living room. Yep, here's the bit with her whittling. Looks like Karen's just slicing away at a block of wood. Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrubbed all the blood out of the couch to save you the trouble. Can I help you? A wooden knife. Do you want one? Ooh. I'd like my knife back. Oh yeah? I picked it up the first day and you said nothing. Karen looks pleased with herself. She's too happy right now. Yeah? I'd rather be a thief than a monster. Karen will definitely remember that. Can you grab the tools from the basement? This knife isn't cutting it. I mean for the bones. It's terrible for bones. The key should be somewhere in the kitchen. Come back if you get lost. Okay? You say goodbye and head for the kitchen. Thankfully, there's not too many places for Cabbage to hide. If it's like before, it's in the cauldron, you hear some rustling. Yay! She always picks the same hiding spot.
Gee, cabbage!
Well done! As leader of the Chompettes, getting through mouse holes is a chore. Can't find any Chompettes to push me through. So I guess you'll have to help me out. Where to go? What if I say...
Cabbage!
What are you talking about? You can't just not play hide and seek. Are you sure? Yes, no more hide and seek. Okay. Keys in the oven ashes. Grab it. That's the room where we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for the other one. Guessing that one will come in handy. Chompettes, game's over. Come on out.
Onion!
What happened? Quit already? I squeezed through a mouse hole. Only took an hour to pop out.
Raspberry!
Didn't think we'd all show up, huh? Not accurate, Raspberry. We're missing Potato. Nah, this is the original Chompettes. Raspberry's right. Let Potato sit in the basement. He's got company down there to keep him busy. That's enough bread. All the Chompettes are now clinging to your back. Don't worry about us falling, just finish this. Perfect. The basement entrance. You've seen the store thousands of times. You hear Karen creeping up behind you. Found you. You can see the knife out of the corner of Karen's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Show me where you keep hiding the meat. Let's tear them apart, piece by piece. Just like Gregor. Karen looks like she's ready to bury the knife into you. What do you do? So that's why it's locked. Open it. I have to see the room. Thank you. I'll bring up some cutlets and we'll have a great dinner. Okay? See you soon. Karen descends the staircase into darkness. You locked the basement door. Did you? Did you just lock the door? You block out the screams of rage and bargaining. Oh. Given enough time, they will end. You crawl into bed and go to sleep. Oh my god, we locked her in the basement. You slept in today. The pounding's completely stopped. You really need to go to the bathroom. You decide to open your eyes. You must have sleptwalked to the bathroom last night. The glow of the candle is oddly comforting. Oh god. Oh shit. The candle blew out. The door is locked. You find a flashlight in the corner of the bathroom and turn it on. You're in the dark, but you're not alone. Oh god. If you're stuck, just wait a little bit to see the glint of objects to inspect around the bathroom. Move around the cursor to search the room. Someone forgot to restock toilet paper. Beyond disgusting. Scariest thing you've ever seen.
Cabbage.
Hello? What do you want? Are you locked in the bathroom again? You tell her about the candle being blown out. Maybe you just need to try wiggling a little bit. Huh? Sometimes the simplest method is the best one. Now, if you'll excuse me, need to conduct the next secret chompette meeting. You quickly make your escape. Well, getting locked in the bathroom's enough excitement for one day. You get under the covers and quickly fall asleep. Oh god. Karen? I don't like this. I mean, I remember the nightmare face she did before, but this looks like a variant of it. I don't. Just your imagination again. Karen can't still be alive, right? Ugh. Somebody's at the door. You grip the doorknob tightly, getting ready for what's next. Ugh. That can't be the real Gregor. You determine the haunt has officially begun. Some spirits move on immediately, others linger, and some stop at nothing to give you a heart attack, or get you to fall down a flight of stairs, or cause you to wander to an early demise. No way of knowing which one the group will choose. The rain has stopped outside. You decide to look out the window. The floodwaters are completely gone. Karen would appreciate the good news, but not after locking her in the basement. No good reason to leave the cabin. Plenty of food here now. You've been so busy you've forgotten to eat. You head to the kitchen for a snack. Karen's hiding spot was too obvious. Take a few bites of meat. You lost more of your humanity. Not fresh enough. Oh well. You decide to crawl back into bed and get a little extra sleep. What the? 208. What? You have a strange dream. The clouds have parted. The rain has gone away. You wake in a cold sweat. Is this another trick? Or... Good morning? She's still sticking around. You head to the kitchen and get breakfast. Your food's gone. That noise was coming from the living room. And Natalie? Nobody's here. Some deep scratches are dug into the wood by the couch. Something's approaching. What's making that noise? It sounded like it was coming from the basement door. You go over to investigate. Cold wind is blowing through the hole in the door. You get goosebumps all over your arms. Is this a... You wake in a cold sweat. Oh, man. So we're back down to... It's raining again. They're taunting you with dreams of a sunny day. You get out of bed and head to the living room. You can still smell Gregor here. Should you have intervened with Karen, it probably wouldn't have changed the outcome. Yeah, considering I initially I refused back then anyways. It also might have led to your death. The couch is still comfortable, even after Gregor imprinted on it. You decide to take a nap, which quickly turns into a sleep. You must have woken up too early today. The cabin living room is pitch black. You pick up a flashlight nearby to explore the darkness. Oh, God. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. The first note you ever received. Think about the messenger puts a smile on your face. What's this? You notice a note sticking out from one of the books. I know you've been ignoring my other letters, so I'm begging you, please bring back my daughter safely, or I will need to get the others involved. I've left payments outside the door, and I'll pay any price. Please let her go. We don't have to involve anyone else. Mother note. Settle like back on the couch to get the rest of your sleep. You sleptwalk again. You can hear Potato mumbling in the drawer. Oh, it's you again. Tell me, in that first week with the red-haired woman and the others, where did you sleep? You think for a moment, but came up with nothing. It's worse than I imagined. If I can be honest, it was truly horrific to witness. Still nothing? You would routinely collapse in the middle of the hallway, sleepwalking into walls, or worse, going down into the basement. I can't believe you haven't broken your neck on those stairs yet. You seem to survive almost anything. Do I have that right? Must be that addiction to meat. Or something else. Would you share that secret with me? What if we still have some common sense left in you? Tell me, what was the plan after locking her in the basement? Having her starve to death, with 3 corpses already down there, plenty of rainwater. She'll be much stronger than the last time you saw her. Go downstairs. Put an end to this. I don't care if you come back alive. Maybe the red-haired woman will let us, all of us, move on. Or will she act like you? You ignore Potato, heading to the basement door. What if we say... You tell Potato the secret. Wow, didn't think you'd be foolish enough to tell me. I'm living longer than expected already, but this is good information to take with me. Thank you. Was that the right thing to tell Potato? It's a delight to watch you fall apart. What does the red-haired woman have in store for you? You haven't thought about Karen in a while. How many days has she been down there? You do realize she's probably been feasting on the 3. She'll be much stronger than the last time you saw her. Okay, again, go downstairs, put an end for this. Not for the chumpettes, just for me. You head for the basement door. You quickly do the math in your head and determine Karen will be dead in the basement. It's been enough days, right? You open the door and prepare for the worst. It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent. Something's approaching. Can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? I'll never forgive you for what you did. Okay, probably typo there. I'll never forgive you for what you did. You put Natalie through hell. You desecrated my corpse. You gave him that disgusting hunger. All of that is water under the bridge now. And Natalie's down here. Come have some bread with us. They always try things like this. Their anger, concentrated near their grave, leads to tricks and traps. You're not falling for this one. Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here, loads of it. Fine. I won't stop you from finding the others down here. One piece of advice? Beware of Karen. She is ill beyond repair. Gregor will try to talk you out of reaching the room, and Natalie will try to talk you into leaving the cabin. And Karen will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll talk again. You feel Mariah leaving the staircase. You go deeper into the abyss. The walls down here, they're dirt and soot. Huh? Something's approaching. Glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking? Another trap. Everyone's upstairs and wants to leave. Mariah was worried sick about you. You tell Gregor about speaking with Mariah. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? You just stood there while Karen took my limbs, doing nothing. Are you frightened by her? If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when that light bulb turns on. Can you do that for me? You nod. Thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. That was enough to keep him at bay. We'll meet again soon. Beware, Karen. You feel Gregor leaving the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Karen with each step. Something's approaching. Oh. I thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now. You tell Natalie about meeting with Gregor. Oh. I was gonna try to see if you wanted to pick onions with me. You shake your head. Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You survived this long, and now you'll need to fend off Karen. I can't tell if I'd rather have you or her sticking around down here. You ask Natalie where Karen is. Oh, she's just below us, waiting to devour you. Karen's been practicing on her butchering again. Maybe she'll start with your arms. Down here, the whispers have told me about you. I can't even believe some of the things you've done. Worse than any war crime. So many whispers about those sorts of things. So many whispers down here. It ends at the bottom. Karen might be alive down here, but you won't be. See you again soon. Okay, I feel as if this point we're getting into the last parts of this, so again, give me a sec, and hopefully we'll finish this off.